People who woke up from a coma, what was it like? I lived a whole 68-year life in 3 weeks. At least that's what it felt like. I was 23 when it happened. A bad fall, a cracked skull, then darkness. To everyone else, I was unconscious for 3 weeks. To me, I opened my eyes in a hospital bed to the sound of my mother's voice, only she looked different, older. I thought I'd been out a few months, but life went on. I recovered, went back to work, met someone. Her name was Claire. She wasn't the kind of love that comes like a spark. She was slow-burning, steady, the kind of person who makes you feel anchored in a world that's always moving. We married. We built a small life together in a modest house with thin walls and creaky stairs. We argued about groceries, about money, about nothing at all. We made up over late-night coffee at the kitchen table. Then Emily was born. I still remember the sound she made when she first laughed, a soft hiccup that had Claire in tears. I carried that child through her first day of school, through sleepovers, through her first heartbreak when she came home sobbing. Years stacked up like bricks. Claire and I aged together. I watched her hair silver, her smile crease with years of laughter. I felt my body change too, knees aching, eyes dimming, the weight of time pressing in. But I was content. When I was 68, I sat on the porch one morning as the sun bled over the horizon. Claire was making breakfast inside. I could hear Emily's voice in the kitchen, older now, still calling me dad in that same tone she used as a girl. I thought to myself, if I died tomorrow, I'd die happy. Then the world folded. The sky cracked open like torn paper, the porch dissolved, and I jolted awake in a hospital bed. My body was thin, weak. Tubes ran into my arms. My mother, my real mother, was sitting beside me, looking tired, older than the last time I remembered her. You've been out 3 weeks, the doctor said. 3 weeks. But I had decades of memories. The smell of Emily's hair when she hugged me, the sound of Claire humming while cooking, the ache of my back at work, birthdays, arguments, vacations, deaths of friends, a whole lifetime lived and lost. Waking up wasn't relief. It was grief. I had a wife, a daughter, a home, and they were ripped from me in an instant, revealed to be nothing more than a construct of my mind. It messed me up for years. I couldn't watch kids play without thinking of Emily. I couldn't smell certain perfumes without feeling like Claire was in the room with me. I grieved people who were never real. But here's the part that scares me most. Sometimes when I'm falling asleep, I hear them, Emily calling for me from another room, Claire's footsteps on the stairs. Once, I swear I felt Claire's hand in mine, warm and familiar. So which one was real? If I could live 68 years in 3 weeks, what's stopping this life from being the dream? What if I'll wake up again in another hospital, surrounded by people telling me I've only been out a day? The line between real and imaginary doesn't feel so solid anymore. And every night when I close my eyes, part of me wonders, will I go back to them? Will I see Emily's face again? Hear Claire's laugh? Or will I just keep waking up over and over in lives that vanish like smoke? I don't know which thought scares me more, that it wasn't real or that it was. But I do know that somewhere inside me, I'm still mourning a wife and daughter who never existed.